It's not even gone to air, and the CBS network has to date released just 55 words of Meghan's interview with Oprah Winfrey. But those words were so explosive, it's worth listening to all 55 of them from the Duchess in full.
How do you feel about the palace hearing you speak your truth today?
I don't know how they could expect that after all of this time, we would still just be silent if there is an active role that the firm is playing in perpetuating falsehoods about us. And if that comes with risk of losing things, I mean, there's a lot that's been lost already.
The firm is a loaded term often used to describe the core of the royal family. So if you boil down Meghan's 20 seconds, she effectively said those at the centre of the family were deliberately spreading lies about the Queen's grandson and his wife.
And that accusation couldn't be any stronger.
In the statement that Meghan made overnight, it's absolutely clear that she is launching an attack on either the royal family or the royal household, or possibly both. And I don't think that there's any possible way that it can be substantiated. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
The latest clip of Meghan's interview followed yesterday's revelations of a bullying complaint against her. It was submitted in 2018 by the man in the centre here, Jason Knauf, who was once the Sussex's communications chief. This is him at Harry and Meghan's wedding. Also there that day was Oprah Winfrey herself. Harry and Meghan hope their interview with her will set some records straight, as well as set out their plans for their new life in the US. And if the view expressed today on the US version of Loose Women is anything to go by, many Americans have already made up their minds about which side they are on.
I think we can't ignore the elephant of the room, that there's probably a racial angle to this. There's a lot of racism directed at this woman.
The firm, the palace, the family, the royal family, they are that concerned about that Oprah interview to dredge up some allegations from 2.5 years ago.
This young woman versus the family that goes back to Henry VIII, okay, off with her head, that king.
If those kinds of views are widely held, they may only harden after the Oprah interview. All the while, of course, the Queen's husband remains in hospital after the Duke of Edinburgh was moved to an NHS cardiac centre on Monday. The palace said he'd had surgery on his heart at St Bart's Hospital yesterday on a pre-existing condition, but gave no further details. Prince Philip will remain here for a few more days.